Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
I'd like to retire.
This cannot possibly be as difficult as it seems. Thought a boy was trying to be nice to me the other day. Offered to carry my books, he did. Oh.
What's he? Revelio.
О, это, как будем расти, мандрагор.
Morning, Professor Garlic. How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear.
Попить воды хоть какая.
A little treat.
В ванной есть же вода. Ну и что?
Oh, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing, cultivate...
Слушайте.
Они же не орут. Это не похоже на то, что они
Орут.
Это похоже, будто люди орали.
should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the man... Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a quick word.
I wonder if hippogriffs like...
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done.
Actually...
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student. I've planted this...
Let's see, how to balance my...
Pardon?
Your part. Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know. Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, you'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Dear, and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
I do wonder about Professor Fig. He's hardly ever in his classroom. Most strange.
Did you know that you can use the mandrake to defend yourself? Why, the very idea.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day.
Potato!
Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbage. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest. Look at that! They'll chomp anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not saying you can't go into them.
Just because those cabbages will chomp on a dummy doesn't mean they do the same on, say, a goblin.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and Deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. You get the idea. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragonhide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will... Well...
But those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
To make anything grow, we must first understand it. That goes for plants as well as friendships. Kindness and concern are as necessary in the greenhouse as in the Great Hall.
Revelio.
понятие по дереву. О, ты будешь смотреть через...
No better feeling than plunging your hands into greenhouse soil.
Maybe Aura's or someone from the ministry guarding the school after the incident.
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent, which he is.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Point for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
My Wigan-Weld potion's utter rubbish.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
Fine job brewing your first Wigan-Weld potion.
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror. I wish he talked about it more.
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question about the Wigan-Weld potion.
Oh, you're the new student. I've heard much about you. Thank you. I'm Amit, by the way. Pleasure, truly. And I've never seen anyone brew such a flawless Wigan-Weld potion on their first try. Well done.
I'm glad I was able to get it right the first time.
You must simply have a knack for potion making. Some students seem so confounded by potion recipes, it's as if they're written in gobbledygook. A fascinating language, by the way. Neither here nor there, really, but I am a self-taught speaker. Merlin's beard, good conversation is the enemy of free time. I must return my book, Gateway to the Far Stars, before my next class. Speaking of stars, we'll be in astronomy together. You'll love it.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Yes, but why does that matter to you?
Brilliant! And it matters because you can be a part of something truly creative. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, Anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Endurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
A well-prepared ritual wizard
Revelio.
Не знаю. Шестой.
Давай. Ура! Давай.
Так оставить?
Да. А еще можно какую-то украшение?
Ну, кепку можно.
Ну, хоть смешно. Немного напрягать коррекцию можно.
Revelio.
Remember, precision is key when brewing potions.
Не в синем. Здесь синяя. Нет. Не знаю, не синий, какой-то серый. Сейчас покажу. Вот. Синий? Нет, цветов других нет. Можно ему кепку одеть. А, и не только кепку. О, смотри, что есть. Пастух. Кепки лучше, да? Или лучше без кепки? Ну, эту надо одеть, но только... О, Индиана Джонс. Сейчас я ее уберу. Ну, и как бы она должна быть одета, но только ее можно это... Все. Так, сейчас изменить внешний вид.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Endurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah!
Get it!
Dragon Tongue! What happened?
Well done, Garrett.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
Professor Sharp said that Wiggenweld potion can treat injury.
Don't fret if you run out of ingredients. I simply grow most of what I need.
I brewed an Adurus potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there. Now, I recommend that you find a I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day.
Wasn't expecting that literally to blow up in my face. It was rather brilliant, though. I'd better clean up. You should finish brewing your potion if you haven't already.
That was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. I appreciate your help. I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you handed in your potion. Heard him talking about taking responsibility.
Professor Sharp was annoyed, but we sorted it out. No harm.
Cheers to that. He probably had a good chuckle after we left. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise, fewer explosions.
Revelio.
Ugh, my robes are going to reek.
Revelio.
An idea that I don't write
How
down.
nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio. Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason.
If I have the time, I may look.
Do come and
Revelio.
find if you stumble on something illuminating that's...
Hello, Lenora. Could you remind me what's so special about...
It's not necessarily special, as far as I can tell. It's some sort of puzzle that I'm trying to work out. Have a look if you're of a mind.
My brothers and I prefer pumpkin juice with almonds pies. My aunt introduced us to those years ago.
Not sure.
Да могу ход такой, побыстрее. А.
I've been smacked in the face.
Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Although... Spare a moment. I could use your help.
9 3/4? You are damn lucky that the station...
You wanted to speak with me?
I did. Hello, I'm Duncan Hobhouse. Pleasure to meet you. I've heard all about you, of course, confronting trolls and dragons.
That's nice to hear. I have had my share of adventure. I hope my reputation's warranted.
I'm going to presume your reputation is in fact warranted, in which case, you are precisely the person I need.
They're adorable. Why would you be afraid of a puffskein?
They seem adorable until one sticks its tongue up your nose. Regardless of how reasonable I believe my fear of puffskeins to be, I'm beginning to get a reputation as a coward. Some have even taken to calling me Puffskeen Dunkeen.
I'm sorry to hear that. Words can be cruel.
Thank you. Poppy keeps offering to help me in overcoming my fear, but I'm too afraid to take her up on it. Anyway, to make matters worse, I stupidly blurted out that I must be braver than people think, since I have been in the hidden herbology corridor.
The hidden herbology corridor?
Yes. Rumor has it that the herbology professor before Professor Garlic kept dangerous plants there. It's supposedly so overrun now that no one dares enter it anymore. I was hoping you could go there and bring back evidence that I could use to show that, well, I'd gone in. Say a bit of an exceptionally dangerous plant of some kind.
Very well. If I'm in the area, perhaps I...
Grand. I'd very much appreciate it.
Revelio. Hidden herbology corridor. Sounds intriguing.
If someone gets struck by a cursed rogue, we do.
Revelio. Revelio.
As a Muggle, I wanted to catch up to the other students. Now I realise that no particular group of wizards has the monopoly on the skill. Human transfiguration is dangerous. Charlotte Morrison had to go to the hospital wing last year. Got stuck with the box.
Revelio.
Improvement, I thought.
Professor Weasley's already preparing me to take my transfiguration and examination.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Obviously I am.
Revelio.
Madame Kagawa certainly is pretty. I thought flying was supposed to be fun.
She's fallen over in Piccadilly Circus visiting a relative.
I think Madame Kagawa said.
Levioso. Revelio. 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 These dry vines are one spark away from becoming kindling. Incendio. Incendio. This must be the entrance to the hidden herbology corridor. Revelio. devil's snare seems to thrive in darkness. Perhaps it doesn't care for light.
Incendio! Incendio! Incendio!
I imagine a piece of that Duncan to prove his bravery.
Revelio!
Seems the devil's snare was protecting a chest of some kind.
Incendio! Revelio! Incendio! Repair. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Accio.
Перчулечки. Тебе. Перчулечки. Перчулечки. Видишь, как я нашел? Вот где. Где нашел, там больше нет.
Revelio.
Да посмотришь. Ой, это. Мы только оттуда. какой крутой, как это. Его нельзя еще одеть пока. На 8. Но он 20-ку дает, а это 12. Ну да, он круче. А да, посмотрим, как он выглядит. Подожди. Как официант. Да можно и тот одеть потом, а сделать внешний вид вот этот. И я еще шляпу одел. Смотри, сколько у тебя теперь это. 31 и 20. А был по нолям. Это листья. Там только кепка и шляпа. Ну, шляпа некрасивая, да и кепка тоже. А как тут это?
Ревелио.
Ой, капусту кинул. Видно.
Давай, один шаг. Она хоть что-то дает? Она же
Ой, это я там был. Так, что, все тут?
Revelio.
Have you found anything to, prove my bravery yet?
Hello, Duncan. I have the proof you wanted.
That's one leaf. Must have been a giant venomous tentacula. It's even more than I expected. I knew you were the one to ask. I appreciate you getting it for me.
Of course. I hope this helps you prove yourself.
This is sure to put an end to Puffskein Dunkin for good when I show everyone in the common room tonight. This'll show Everett how ridiculous that nickname was. Thank you again, and have a good day. I know I will. Thank you for all of your help. No more Puffskein Dunkin for me.
Иди, Себуш, комбинации тут изучи. Да, ты, да, ты, да, ты. Ты. Я все знаю.
Future champion coming through.
Дед с манекеном будет.
Hello, Lucan.
Опять
I'd like to
вот
practice with
клацать,
the training
чтобы не
dummy.
клацать, а
Excellent
потом
idea. This time will be a bit more of a challenge. Ready?
садись.
That'd be brilliant.
Wonderful. I'll set things up. Remember to cast all the spell combinations before the dummy lands again. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Incendio. Leviosa.
Nicely done. Next time, perhaps. You'll get it.
Leviosa. Accio. Incendio.
Good one.
Accio. Leviosa.
Keep trying.
Accio. Incendio. Leviosa. Incendio. Leviosa. Accio. Incendio.
That's it. Impressive wand work. I'd hate to face you in a duel.
Thanks, Lucan. You've been a great help.
Oh, stop. Don't make me blush. Seriously, well done. Training dummies will think twice before challenging you again. Plus, you'll be even more formidable in crossed wands. Other duelists had better beware.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Revelio. Protego. Leviosa. Accio. Reparo. Incendio. Accio. Leviosa. Incendio. Reparo.
Nice to see you, my young friend.
Levioso! Levioso! Reparo. Accio. I should investigate. It's like a place right out of a storybook.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
What does that mean?
I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it. And I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And I shall never forget watching Sorona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
I beg your pardon! How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be...
Enough out of you. Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
Now you've done it. What's happening? I'll be more mindful if you...
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes. We can help them all.
I'm not going anywhere.
You take this student on the last day. You haven't got a friend.
Don't think you're going to get out of this.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her own shop in Nocturne Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Here's what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixture. I
can see why you're so interested in Merlin.
I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty. Edith already has some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll